See, I told y'all. Now look, ABC come out with another story 3 days ago. The Uvalde school shooting, tracking a changing story. I told
Meet
y'all.
Fidelity Spire, a free app
I told y'all. It was some misinformation. It didn't make sense.
These cops are right here. Bro, there's a shooting at the school and these cops are telling everybody to leave, dude. While everybody's here trying to pick up their kids.
New details continue to emerge about the shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. The incident on May 24th left 21 dead and 17 wounded. In the days following, authorities gave differing accounts of what happened, raising questions about how law enforcement responded. The rampage continued for 77 minutes before
77. What's the significance of that? 77. How do they know that? You know what I'm saying? How is it specifically 77? Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like I said, it's been numbers thrown at us all the whole time.
Shortly after 11 a.m. on May 24th, 18-year-old Salvador Ramos allegedly shot his 66-year-old grandmother in the face at their home. At 11...
Look, like, all of this is, like, bro, like, look at this. Like, for one, why are you still carrying her? And you have a gun out. Why are you walking out with your gun out and you carrying her? She clearly could walk, bro. You see what I'm saying? Trying to seem like a hero, bro. Boy, I'm telling y'all, bro. This is all sick.
Shortly after 11 a.m. on May 24th, 18-year-old Salvador Ramos allegedly shot his 66-year-old grandmother in the face at their home. At 11:28, the gunman crashed into a ravine near Robb Elementary. A teacher outside witnessed the crash and went inside to get her phone. Ramos then allegedly exited the car and opened fire on 2 people outside the funeral home across the street.
So you mean to tell me this happened at 11:26? She called the cops because he crashed, and the cops, this is all crazy. He shot at the funeral home first, and all of this, and he still got in the school. Y'all couldn't lock the doors. Y'all ain't got bulletproof nothing. All these guns y'all got in Texas, like, come on, bro. Like,
Was injured, according to McCraw. At 11:30, the teacher went back outside to call 911 and report the crash. But while speaking to the dispatcher, she saw a man approaching the school with a gun. She ran inside and closed the door behind her, thinking it would lock automatically, the teacher's lawyer told ABC News.
That door is supposed to always be locked. She runs into a classroom right to her right. And that's when she starts to hear pop, 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 pop. Just really fast.
A minute later, Ramos allegedly jumped over a fence and moved towards the school while firing at the building. Meanwhile, a Uvalde school district officer who heard the call arrived at the school.
That officer drove immediately to the area, sped to what he thought was the man with a gun, to the back of the school, which turned out to be a teacher, and not the suspect. In doing so, he drove right by the suspect, who was hunkered down behind a vehicle, where he began shooting at the school.
why is it? Why, bro? Man, see. This was aggravating. How come every time when this dude talking, he always have an excuse? It's always, well, he almost did, and he seemed like he was going to, but he was supposed to.
Shooting at the school.
Soon after, Ramos entered the school through the same door on the building's northwest side, which was closed but unlocked, according to Texas DPS, who confirmed the account from the teacher's attorney. From there, he walked 20 to 30 feet through the school, turned right down a hallway, and entered either classroom 111 or 112, which are connected. About a minute before the gunman entered the building...
So, you mean to tell me he skipped all of these rooms, right? Why he go to just straight these 2? He skipped all these rooms right here, and he went straight to these 2, which is a double room.
right down the hallway and entered either classroom...
That's the biggest room in the building, right? Because it's double room. Connected. And that's the first one he went to.
The 112, which are connected. About a minute before the gunman entered the building, an employee triggered an internal alert system. A spokesperson for Raptor Technologies, the company that makes the app, told ABC News.
At 11:33, the suspect began shooting into room 111 or 112. It's not possible to determine from the video angle that we have at this point in time that he shot more than 100 rounds based on the audio evidence at that time.
2 minutes later, 3 Uvalde officers entered the school, soon followed by 3 more and a deputy county sheriff, while other officers surrounded the building, according to McCraw.
So you mean to tell me 6 officers went inside? Here go with the numbers again. 6 officers went inside, and y'all couldn't get control of the situation? Y'all still had all those deaths?
And people began to gather outside the school.
Notice how they skipped all this whole timeline right here. See how they just skipped? They just skipped like 20 minutes, bro. 35, 11:35. Now notice how they skipping all this whole timeline. It was 11:35. Now look how they're gonna skip damn near 20 minutes. Why? Why? You know, want me to tell you something? They skipped 19 minutes. 19 children died. Why would they skip 19 minutes? You see what I'm trying to tell y'all?
Someone made an 83-second 911 call from inside room 112. The same person called back less than 10 minutes later, reporting that multiple people were dead.
Bro, this is getting sicker and sicker. So at the time 19 officers were in there. You mean to tell me a student or a person called and it was unclear on what they said because y'all clearly didn't say what they said. And then guess what? They called back less than 10 minutes later and reported that there were dead bodies while there were officers in there? Come on, y'all. Make it make sense.
At 12:16, the same caller in room 112 called back again to report that some students were still alive, according.
So, you got 19 officers in the building, and why is this student still calling, bro, from inside their room? Around all these dead bodies. They still caught the dude, and they didn't call about 5 times. And y'all already in the building. Bruh, what is going on? The state that has all the guns, the state that's standing your ground, all this. What y'all doing?
At 12:21, the suspect fired again. Was believed to be at the door. Law enforcement moved down the hallway.
So at 12:41, damn near an hour later, after there's 19 officers in the building, they say the suspect still fired more shots? Bro, do y'all believe this? 19 officers, 19 children, suspects still alive, going around shooting. Do y'all believe this, bro? Who is this dude in the background with the hat? Dude look like a straight reptilian. Straight up.
At 12:50 p.m., 80 minutes after the teacher's first 911 call, tactical officers entered the room using keys from a janitor.
Wait. So after all this time, y'all couldn't kick the door down. Y'all couldn't do none of this. And y'all get in with a key? First of all, y'all not even saying where the shooter at. This is what y'all not understanding. Y'all said the shooter was in room 112, where the person kept calling from. How is he keep calling if the shooter's in the room? Right? How?
They shot and killed the gunman in room 111, sources told ABC.
You see what I'm saying? First he was in room 112 where the caller was calling from. They had all these officers. They couldn't kick the door down. They couldn't do nothing. They got a janitor's key. What, they found the janitor? Hey, can we get your keys? Where did they get the janitor's key from? Where did they get the key from? Did they go down to the office and have one made? Did they go talk to the principal and say, hey, do you have a key to room 112? Let me get that real quick so we can go in there. That's obvious. What? What's going on?
Ross said that officers waited to enter the room because they believed that the active shooter situation had ended.
Obviously, based upon...
So y'all waited because... Y'all wait. So why y'all waiting? That's more reason to go in. If y'all thought it's done, why are y'all still waiting then? Y'all still waiting. Y'all think it's done, but y'all still waiting. That means y'all, what are y'all waiting on? If it's done, I need to go in and get what? Bro, every excuse they're saying, bro, is totally, is crazy. Yo, this world is done, bro.
The information we have, there were children in that class. classroom that were at risk, and it was, in fact, still an active shooter situation. And for the benefit of hindsight, where I'm sitting now, of course it was not the right decision. It was a wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that.
Law enforcement is investigating why the school door didn't lock. The Justice Department is currently reviewing law enforcement's response.
Oh. So now law enforcement is going to be under investigation now. We'll see how far that goes. We'll see how far that goes, but we need to check in back on this, bro, as a people, and make sure the justice system is doing their job.